Okay, in the last video I rushed through the to-do thing a little bit. Some people like that kind of thing. So to the to-do pane over here, as I showed you before, you can get stuff directly from the mail. You can just click to-do right here. You can make a to-do here. You can do it in line by highlighting something and then clicking to-do, and it sucks the puts the text that you highlighted over here. I showed you that before. Um, To create one right from here, you just double click in the little to-do box, and it'll just keep doing it, and you can just create them that way. And then you double click on the bar, and then you can, assign the calendar and assign different priorities and due dates and all that sort of thing that you could do from the mail. So that's to-dos, and then if you want to get rid of them, you just delete them, and that's it. To toggle the to-do menu open and closed, you can use this little push pin at the bottom. Okay, this movie's about making these calendars a little more interactive. And what I've done here is I created a new calendar right here, OSLC videos, by clicking the plus button. Now I'm going to get rid of this calendar to avoid clutter. Right click on it and click delete. Doesn't want to delete itself, huh? Come on, get out of there. There it goes. Okay. Just try it again. And so what I've done is I created this calendar. I want to publish this calendar so you guys can see it, and also so other people that have iCal can subscribe to it and see it over here in the subscriptions area that I'll show you in a second. You click calendar and go to publish. And then I'm going to publish OSLC videos. If I wanted to, I could change the name here. It wouldn't change here. It would just change how it was published. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to publish it through MobileMe. If you had your own server, you could do it that way as well. But I'm assuming you don't, so we'll use MobileMe. And publish changes automatically. It's probably something you're going to want to check, because when I make changes on this calendar, it'll automatically send them to the other calendar. So I'm not really concerned about to-do items, alarms, or attachments. I'm going to leave everything off. If you're working with someone on a case or something like that, you may want to do it. So I'm going to publish it, and there it is. Now I'm going to visit the page, and there it is on the internet. Now where is this thing? It's at this freaky URL, ical.mac.com.webobjects.this. I mean, it's a pretty big URL. People are gonna find it. I searched to see the security of these things. I know they're not. Google's not gonna find it, and it's not part of the World Wide Web. It's not www. It's a pretty obscure thing. It's probably not gonna get found. I can't. Maybe someone can shed some light on that, but I think it's probably pretty safe. If you're worried about it, I'd check it out a little more, or not put sensitive stuff on here. But here you go. There's iCal videos. Now you go back to iCal, which is here. It's been published. I'm going to send an email, and I'm going to send this to myself. I'll show you what that looks like. So if you publish something and you want to work with somebody else and you want to share a calendar, this is a good way to do it, to let people know what's going on. Here is view my calendar on iCal. Now if I want to subscribe to it, I would just click right here, and it would open this subscribe to calendar URL, and subscribe. And there it is under subscriptions. Of course, it's kind of senseless for me to do it because it's my calendar, but that's how it's done. But now, if you're not comfortable sharing your own calendar, and I'm going to cancel this. Now, when you subscribe to something, it's probably a good idea to click auto refresh, but I'll show you this again so you can get the new stuff. But I'm going to cancel this. And if you're not comfortable publishing your own calendar, sharing your own calendar, because you're a little freaked out about the whole internet thing, there are other ways you can use this, and I'm going to show you. There's this site called iCal Share, and we're going to go to that right now. This is Safari. I'm going to click this to get another tab, and then I'm going to Google iCal Share, and I'm going to go to share your calendars, and There's a whole bunch of different things people publish these calendars on. I'm going to subscribe to the Dave Matthews Summer Band Tour. Let's see what that looks like. So I'm going to click that, and I'm going to subscribe. Error. Okay, that one was no longer there. So we'll find another one. New York Roadrunners. We'll subscribe to this one. Subscribe. Okay, that's what it just did. Now, auto refresh, sure. Give me the new stuff. Okay. Now you can see this enters actually a lot of stuff here. So when I subscribe to a calendar, I'm probably not going to want to leave something like this on all the time. So I'm just going to click that. And when I want to know about the Roadrunner schedule, or the Yankees or the Braves, or whatever team you might like, you can get their schedules as well. You just click them when you need them. Now these subscriptions, there's one thing I do want to show you. When we were talking about address books, about the address book, I recommended putting in the people's birth date. Now that is something that iCal will help you do, and it may be a nice touch if you want to send people maybe notices or birthday cards or something like that, or even for your own family. I mean, it's certainly helpful. Here's the box. You go to Preferences in iCal and it says Show Birthdays Calendar, and that's it. Now you'll notice with a Mac, when you make a change, you just have to make a change. You don't have to click save and all that sort, and OK, and like you do on Windows. You just do something and then you just X out of it. Usually it just takes care of itself. So here's birthdays. Birthdays will now show up on this calendar, and let's take address book, and we will go to clients, and we'll go to our buddy Robert Jones, and we will edit this thing, and we will make his birthday. Let's see. Okay. Entered his birthday. There's 5/1, and there it is, Robert Jones's birthday. So that's a nice way to keep things organized, keep things tracked, and it might, if you don't want to use it for your practice, if you don't want to send birthday cards to people. I know my doctor does that. It's kind of nice, but it'll certainly keep you out of trouble with your family and friends. So that's a little bit more about iCal. You can have a little fun with it. You can keep track of your favorite stuff. You can publish your calendars. And I'm going to leave this one published, and I'm going to put the URL on the article. So if you want, you can go check it out whenever on the internet later, or now if you like. So that is your basic approach to calendaring. You can see it's really not that difficult. It's pretty easy to do, and you'll have it on your iPhone, you'll have it online, and you'll have it on your Macs, and you'll have it, if you have multiple Macs, of course your Macs will stay synced up through Mobile Me. So I had at one point I had 3 Macs and Mobile Me and an iPhone going, and they were all exactly the same, and it was really cool. And also it was cool because I could enter some information on iCal or the address book while I was on my computer, and then I could just get up and leave, and I'd just have it on my iPhone when a few minutes later. So those are the kinds of uncommon conveniences that with Windows, but with a Mac, they're pretty standard, pretty easy, and pretty effective, as I hope by now you are convinced.